Internet, how is it going? And welcome back to the podcast. And today's podcast is something I say it all the time, is something really close to my heart. But it's also that one topic, when somebody says, I would die on the hill for this, that one thing you would just never ever budge on. And this is mine. And what that is you are nobody. You are not your highest self. You are not your best self. I don't care how much money you have without your health and fitness. And as always, this comes from lived experience. Trust me, today is going to be around entrepreneurship and why health and fitness benefits you as a man, as a leader, as a man with a high output, and why you actually need it. But I'm probably going to have to do 2, 3, 4 takes of these sort of podcasts because I've got that much story and how I can resonate with them so much that I really can't fit them all into one podcast. So I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. But today's podcast is all around you as an entrepreneur and why you not looking after your health and fitness is actually a detriment to your all-round success, not only as an entrepreneur, as a family man, and for yourself as the man in the mirror. Because let's be honest, fitness and health and fitness and muscle mass is your authority. From somebody who takes their health and fitness so seriously, who instantly has respect for somebody else who has their body in shape, their muscle mass, their health, their wealth. When you look at somebody, what they're about. Somebody with a strong body has a strong mind. Somebody with a strong body is a representation of discipline. Somebody who's got a lot of muscle mass or is fit. We're not just talking about muscle mass here because I know a lot of entrepreneurs who are runners. I know a lot of men who love different sorts of fitness. I'm talking about fitness in general, okay? So I'm a bit of everything, but I know a lot of men out there do have chosen specific sports, so don't just think I'm speaking about muscle mass. All fitness, all health, wellness, anything to get you to a certain point, any sort of fitness and sport requires a huge level of discipline. It requires new action, it requires you to be uncomfortable, and it requires you to do things that you don't actually want to do. So what does that say for you as a person? So if you walk into a boardroom, you are already authoritative because other men in there can see that you do what others don't. And if you can make decisions for yourself, your health, your body, and your fitness behind closed doors, what do you think that does for your confidence in business? So when you are an entrepreneur in business and when times get tough, because let's be honest, I don't want to train 80% of the time. I don't want to eat the foods I eat 80% of the time, but I do it anyway because I know how that benefits me and moves me forward to that identity to match the wealth I require. So when I do that, when I do the things I don't want to do behind closed doors, what do you think that does for me in business? Because how many decisions have you got to make in business where you're just not confident in making them, you're unsure? But when you are disciplined behind closed doors, you are disciplined in the boardroom and for yourself to drive your business forward. So your body is your authority, and it's also your authority to your children. One thing I would never allow is my children to see another man as a hero. I just won't do it. I will not allow my son or my daughters to be on the internet and see another man or another woman as a hero. And a lot of heroes come from the athletic place, right? Influencers. I won't allow my children to look up to another man whilst I'm on this planet. So, because for 18 years of my child's life, I am responsible for how they see the world, the discipline they pick up, the habits they pick up, who they become as they come older and become a young adult. And I am not prepared to allow another man to do that. So you're not only authoritative in the boardroom, you're not only authoritative in the workplace, in the office, but you're also authoritative to your children, the ones who depend on you. And let's be honest, why would you not want to have a very well carved or fit body for your partner? It's another thing a lot of entrepreneurs miss out on. What you're not getting is, you feel so good in your skin. Why, when you are with your partner, do you not want to feel so good? When you go on holiday, how many of you are still wearing t-shirts, pulling your t-shirts down? You can tell me about money all you want, but if you pull your t-shirt down, brother, when you're on holiday to hide your stomach, you are not successful. And I'm sorry that may hurt, but it's true. You can have the biggest bank account in the world. If you're on holiday in the pool with your children, you have to wear a t-shirt or you're scared to take your top off on the beach in a beautiful resort with all the money you've got where you're paid to go to, and you are so self-conscious you have to put a t-shirt on. My man, keep all your money. I do not care. you are not as successful as you think. And that'll be tough to hear, but you need calling up to a higher standard, and that's what I'm here to do. Second point is you actually don't realise how much your body is dependent on your business success. Business is stressful, output is a lot, bandwidth, there isn't much at the end of the day. You have to get up early, do early mornings, you have to do late nights. So what do you think you need to be that entrepreneur, to be that businessman? What is it you need? And that's energy, and that is gained through food. The food you eat and the chemicals you create internally in the gym. So you are a businessman, you claim you're chaotic, you claim you're busy, you claim you don't have time, but you're actually neglecting the one thing what makes you a better entrepreneur and businessman. You're actually neglecting the foods. And you know what? We live in a world now as well where food can be made for you. You have healthy meal deals, protein everywhere. Again, I'll go into them specifics another day. This isn't the time, but this is to me to make you aware of the successful man you're missing out on. So when you wake up and you say, I'm tired, you come home to your partner and say you're tired. How is that fair on your partner and on your children? The business output isn't there because you feel so low, down, stressed, chaotic, your mood, your energy is low. I can guarantee you right now, I can fix 70% of that with the system we have in the High Performer Man. Actually, don't guarantee 75%, I guarantee 100%. That's how confident I am that how I can fix both your internal and external world. But you are self-sabotaging your business success because you are refusing to do the work and gain the knowledge of what is required for you to eat, to perform the best, to feel the best. Because if you don't feel the best, how do you expect to perform your best? But again, I don't expect you to need the knowledge. I do that. That's what my business and my company's for, to slide into your life, okay? Because I know the sacrifices you need to make, but you also don't know the sacrifices you are making by being the man you are. Number 3 is huge. The gym itself is actually where entrepreneurs go to get ahead. Strong entrepreneurs use the gym to get ahead. I have to change how my men think around the gym, because what they think is the gym pulls them away. The gym gets in the way. The gym is not there to benefit them, and if anything, it's actually causing them a negative experience. But brother, let me ask you a question. If you are stuck behind a desk all day and you are sick of phone calls, you are sick of Zoom calls, you're sick of somebody in the office being chaotic, you're sick of going home to the kids and the wife pecking your head because they don't understand how you feel about your business and your self-development and your entrepreneurship journey. So you have all these other inputs that are absolutely chaotic, really annoy you, and you complain a lot. Where do you think, as a man, you're going to create some space finally? You say, I've got no time, I've got no space. Go in the gym and turn your phone off. I'm sorry, but this is how I flip the identity around of my men. You see the gym as something negative. I go in there to get ahead. It's probably one of the only times I can think straight. Sometimes I go in with even no music. Sometimes I may habit stack and reply to WhatsApps. All you're doing is lifting a weight up and down. You're overcomplicating it. All your programs and stuff you need, I supply that. That's what my business is here to do for you. But I want you to start thinking the gym is the space for you as a man to truly get ahead, truly calm the central nervous system. Because if you don't, you're going to stay in this, the gym, blaming the gym for your own negative patterns, and that's not true. The only reason why you don't want to go to the gym usually is because you don't believe in yourself to get you to where you need to be as a man. You don't believe that you can become the identity to be in the shape of your life. And again, brothers, I'm sorry. I know it sounds like I'm speaking into the camera directly to you, but this is who I am, and my coaching is the most powerful on the planet, okay? Number 4, your nervous system controls your leadership. Absolutely, I've kind of just touched on that now. That if you're constantly in a fight or flight state, you will make fight or flight decisions, okay? Your central nervous system is constantly on, constantly stimulated, constantly chaotic. You can't see anything other than the chaos in the business. You need the gym and exercise more than anything. I'm like kind of lowering my own power in and like scared to see how people will take it. If you are not going to the gym and benefiting from what the gym does, you are hugely missing out on the benefits of your life and your business. The gym should be your sacred space. It's mine. After this podcast right now, by the stressful day, I'm going straight up there, turning my phone off, lifting some weights, getting a healthy, angry outlet, my body. Because you think it's this negative thing and it's not. Because if your central nervous system is always on, always in fight or flight, and can never down regulate, everybody around you will feel that. Your family will feel it, your business will feel it, you'll get chaotic results. Okay, it doesn't matter. If your central nervous system is always switched on, you need to find a way to get it off. Not you as specifically, I have got that answer. We will find a way to switch that off. So I need you to flip your identity around the gym, because not only for the workspace and you getting clarity, your central nervous system will start to come down, especially when you're running or doing anaerobic exercises, zone 2. Again, I'm a man of many decades of information. No matter what you want to do as an entrepreneur, as a leader, whether it's a run, a race, get in shape of your life, me and my team will accommodate for that. I am like a human science for human biomechanics and cardiovascular system. Fitness is my forte. And that's why it's such important, because I know the benefits it does for you. Because I had business and I had money, and I was very unhappy with how I looked in the mirror. I hated them. Knocked me confidence. So what did I do? Would eat bad food. I think my accountant said to me once, I'm the most expensive spender in food he's ever come across. And he's a big accountant here in Liverpool. I think it was like something crazy. Like I spent 14 grand on fast food in 1 year, not including, business meals of an evening. It was a lot of money. So training keeps you calm under pressure, okay? You regulate your system, you get space to create what's next. And finally, I've already touched on it, is your family watches everything. I spoke about your children, you being their hero, but what about your wife? Why do you not want to be the best for her? And and brother, I say this from the bottom of my heart, I know what it feels like to look at yourself in the mirror every morning and hate the guy, not love what you see, not be confident in the body. Because so what do you think that does going forward? As soon as you wake up every morning and you see the guy in the mirror, you see what he looks like, it's a mirror back to you of your standards, what you hold yourself to. When I see a man out of shape, when I see a businessman out of shape, overweight, underweight, I know how his business is run. I know how he operates behind closed doors. You don't have to tell me, but if I see a man with muscle mass, I see a man in shape, he looks good, he feels good, he dresses well, his stomach doesn't hang over his undies, he really carries himself well, his confidence, his posture is high. I want that for you, and you should want that for you. So I will leave you with this, brothers, okay? Health and fitness is absolutely your everything, because if you don't have it, then what? I speak to men all the time who are in their later stages of business, and the one thing they say is, as long as my health holds out, I will be okay. So why are we leaving it to chance, brother? Why are we leaving it to chance? There's no need to question if my health holds out. Your health will hold out with the right guidance and help. I can guarantee that. My business can guarantee that. And besides, brothers, if you die way before you need to, it doesn't matter anyway. What's the point? If you're building all this and you say it for your family, but your health is that bad, and you're going to die 20 years before you should, what was the point in building what you're building? Answer me that. Because when you're on your deathbed, my man, absolutely nobody will care about your bank balance. But they will care about the dad going to the football matches, the granddad's taking the granddaughter to swimming lessons, ballet, dance, whatever it may be. When you're lying on that deathbed, brother, I don't even think you'll care. Actually, you won't care. But what you will care about is the impact you made on yourself, your business, and everybody around you. So brothers, I hope this is impactful, short, sweet, straight to the point. I will be doing a part 2 and 3 around my own health issues, what's happened to get me to where I'm at. I've overcome so many health issues. And one thing I always said when I was in the biggest pain of my life, when I had chronic pain all over my body, I would give away every penny right now for a healthy body. If you have a healthy body, you can build anything. So brothers, I hope you take a lot from this. Leave a like and a comment, because it helps the channel absolutely massively. If you took something from this, please leave it in the comments below if you've got a question, or message me and DM me on Instagram. Catch you on the next one.